Welcome to Profile Traders FX. This is Reza Dilmagani and you're listening to our market analysis for November the 24th, Monday. What we witnessed is that after several sessions up there where market was very much in balance and neither the buyer nor the seller was able to win ground, finally came the day when Mr. Draghi came out and announced that he is wide open to initiate almost $400 billion worth of quantitative easing, very similar to what the Federal Reserve did in the United States, in order to jumpstart their economy. Obviously, this is the last thing market want to hear, because when you talk about quantitative easing, it means more printing, and more printing means devaluating the currency, and also as the printing will be helped to keep interest rates lower, the return that you will get by holding that currency decreases, and the combination of overprinting with low interest rates make the currency very less attractive compared to other ones. Therefore, that announcement was the excuse for market to finally reject this over rotational development that we had, but this time to the downside. And as we rejected to the downside, we can see that we left behind an area where we spent very little time, and that area ranges from 1.2535 all the way to 1.2470. And this is very much so reflected by these single prints you have in the chart, which are representative of a very fast moving market where you do not have time to spend sideways, nor you have time at price, which makes the volume very thin and very low during the time when market is in a fast move. Finally, we ended up coming down and closed at the very low of the day for that Draghi session. Then came the session after that on the 20th, where we did again a lower low, and finally last night, as we did break the previous session low, market did not find any more sellers to join the party, and we got a little reversal where we closed at the upper part of the overnight range. Then today, as we opened, there was absolutely no hesitation by the buyers to step in, and then we pushed market up on very light volume and very tight range, but still we managed to close at the high end of today's range, which is now slightly bullish. Now, when we look at the chart, we can definitely say that market has come into serious support between 1.2354 to 1.2384. And the fact that overnight was a bullish closing, and today also we managed to close at the high, and since now we are making a higher high, higher low, and also a bunch of news from Draghi's action is already out. Therefore, one can assume that possibly with a little bit of help from God, this euro can manage to sustain a little bit of a dead cat bounce rally. In terms of resistance, up here we are looking at 1.3470, which is very important, because if we cannot break above it, it's almost certain that we are going to come down for another retest of our support zone down there between 1.2385 to 1.2354. If on the other hand we can clear above 1.2470, there is a great probability and a chance that we are going to go to trade through all these little single U's that we have above, and then price should go straight towards 1.2534 and then go towards the blue line up there, which is the point of control at 1.2550. Therefore, to make a long story short, you will be looking for a breakdown below 1.2354, and you will be looking for a break up above 1.2470 as a target of 1.2535. As for the break to the downside, if we do break below 123.55, I cannot tell you what kind of reaction we will get, because it will be a very much so a very recent new low, which can create a lot of forced liquidations, margin calls, etc., etc., etc. But to the upside, I can tell you, once we break above 1.2470, we should go towards 1.2535 and then 1.2550. Thank you for listening, and to the next time.